Voice why Justin Madugu deserves to win the CAF Coach of the Year award in 2025. Few stories of African football this year have been a powerful, emotional, and inspirational as that of Justin Madugu, head coach of the Super Falcons of Nigeria. His remarkable leadership during the 2024 Women's Africa Cup of Nations WAFCON and his continuous influence on women's football in Africa have positioned him as one of the most respected coaches on the planet. In the year where competition of the CAF Coach of the Year award is first, Justin Madugu's achievements speak volumes. His work with the Super Falcons not only produced results on the pitch but also shifted the perception about African coaches' ability to lead and win at the highest level. Here are four compelling reasons why Justin Madugu deserves to be the crowned the CAF Coach of the Year 2025, backed by real results, tactical brilliancy, and legacy that extends beyond the silverware. Delivering champion the championship glory under immense pressure. When Justin Madugu took over the Super Falcons ahead of 2024 WAFCON, expectations were sky high and the pressure were immense. Nigeria had not lifted the Continental Trophy since 2018, and after finishing fourth in 2022, there was this grains fact that it'd be difficult for them to deliver on something beautiful. Madugu changed that narrative in a stunning fashion. Under his leadership, Nigeria stormed through the 2024 WAFCON unbeaten, reclaiming the nation's 10th continental title, the highest by African team, male or female. His Falcons were disciplined, organized, resilient throughout the tournament, and conceding one goal in open play. The team displayed a perfect balance between defense, competing attacking and creating chances. The highlight came in the final game against Morocco, playing in front of a packed hostile crowd in Rabat. The Falcons, found themselves 2 goals down in halftime, but it was a great one. Madugu made a bold adjustment, using fresh legs, switching to a more attacking 4-3-3 shape and urging his players to press higher the pitch. The result was one of the most dramatic comebacks in WAFCON history. Nigeria defeated Morocco 3-2, winning the title in grand style. That comeback wasn't just about a tactic; it was about belief. Madugu's halftime, talk really centered on pride, identity, and message. We at the Super Falcons, we never give up. The players responded with a heart, intensity, and precision. CAF itself recognized his impact as the coach of the tournament. This tactical intelligence and motivational power carried Nigeria to victory and reaffirmed the Super Falcons' place as Africa's queen of football. The WAFCON triumph alone is enough reason to merit a CAF Best Coach award. But for Madugu, it was only the beginning of something much bigger. Number two is tactical discipline and modern football intelligence and squad management. In modern football soccer, it's no longer about motivation alone. It's about understanding the tactics, adopting in real time, and maximizing the potential of every player. Justin Madugu embodies all these qualities. Throughout the 2024 WAFCON, the team, proved themselves well, from a defensive discipline to their midfield balance. Madugu defied the Falcons midfield setup by, pairing experienced playmakers like Shaka Chibade, Christy Ochebi, in the midfield, blending youth and experience, likes of and Deborah Biodu was there, proving herself well. The tactical flexibility, Madugu was able to change the tactics depending on the games he faced, which, if you look at this, he deserves the CAF award as a coach of the year due to this brilliant performance. Now, inspiration to representation as indigenous coach. Now, the award will help make that believe that indigenous coaches can make a difference. Now, Madugu's story is very inspirational. For years, there has been this bias in African football. They believe that only foreign coaches can bring success or structure. Now, Madugu's triumph has shattered that myth once again, and he has become that fact. He has been that fact, inspiration and representation, an indigenous coach, changing the narrative. That'll be the number 3 point. His inspiration and the fact that he's a local coach. That perhaps the most inspiring aspect of Justin Madugu's story is not just what he achieved, but what he presents. For years, there have been this bias in African football. They believe that only foreign coaches can bring success or structure. Madugu's triumph has shattered that myth and made me to believe that yes, whether you're a local coach, you could also make a difference. He became the first indigenous coach to over a decade to lead the Super Falcons to a major continental title. His success proved that Nigerian African coaches can compete and they are innovative. They can win in the biggest stages. His influence has also been recognized by globally in the late 2024. Madugu or 2025, Madugu made history as the first African coach to ever nominated at the Ballon d'Or Women's Team of the Year award. So Coach of the Year award. So the fact that he got admission as Coach of the Year award in the Ballon d'Or is on that big point, a big selling point for him now. Beyond football, Madugu's humility and calm leadership have turned him into a role model for young African coaches. His story from assistant coach to WAFCON winner embodies resilience, patience, and dedication. And for many, this is just a big reason why this man deserves to win the award. Number four is overcoming challenges, rebuilding the team, and setting new standards. When Justin Madugu took charge of the Super Falcons, it wasn't a fatal beginning. The team was in transition. Nigeria's 2022 WAFCON campaign ended in disappointment. Madugu was able to turn the team around. The player fatigue and retirement among senior stars, he was able to make that not to affect the team. Limited preparation time, they had little time to prepare for the WAFCON. Remember that administrative uncertainty surrounded the Nigerian Football Federation, the NFF, public doubts. Nobody believed in him, including me. We didn't believe he could make a difference. Yet he turned these obstacles into opportunities. Madugu built the Falcons from ground up and emphasized the fact of that you can do it. He built that belief around them. The emotional foundation translated into performance full of fight and spirit. Every player had to give their best. By the end of the WAFCON, they had not restored the focus back to dominating African football. He did all this without large budgets or in big infrastructure. So with the little he had, he was able to make the difference. And you look at his global recognition at the Ballon d'Or Coach of the Year for the women category, where he went ahead the biggest names in the world in women's coaching. That definitely is the reason why this man deserves to win the CAF Best Coach of the Year award. So the CAF Best Coach of the Year award is about more than just wins or loses. It celebrates leadership, innovation, inspiration, and the ability to make a lasting impact on African football. Justin Madugu's story ticks every one of those boxes. He delivered trophies under pressure. He introduced tactical balance and structure. He inspired a new generation of African coaches. He became enormous and the challenges, and he set new standards. New standards. In the end, his success is not only Nigeria's victory, it's a victory for every African who believes that our all can rise. An African coach can make a difference. When CAF announces the 2025 awards, one name should stand tall among the finalists: Justin Madugu, a coach who didn't just win games but change the narrative of African football forever.